Welcome back to day 7. Today is a very special day for me because what I want to share with you is something that it's witnessing a miracle. That's the best way I can put it. And this is about the energy and the development of energy cohesion, entrainment, and connection with the mother in utero. At around 6 weeks, the tiny heart of a baby in utero begins to beat. And it's at that time, between 6 and 8 weeks, if I have the privilege of speaking with a pregnant woman during that time, that I get to see the beginning stages of the merging of energy between the mother and child. Now let's take a step back for a moment and really think about what energy is. Here's a brief continuum based on my experiences of how things manifest. All things are mind, conscious mind. Consciousness is never unconscious to itself. A conscious mind out there in the universe, a soul, if you want to use that word, is never unconscious to itself. We are the only ones, when we embody and incarnate into these vessels of humanity, we're the only ones who forget that we're not conscious. And that's part of the process of remembering, of awakening. So the continuum goes like this. Conscious mind creates energy. So energy is a byproduct of consciousness. After energy becomes vibration. And it happens obviously very quickly. You can't have energy without it having some type of vibration. Within the vibration is a frequency. Within frequencies are patterns, long, short, medium waves. Those waves and patterns start coalescing and creating density. These are when I see particles of immune system responses or a disease state starting to form in the field. The particulate structure, or whatever the structure is, sometimes it's not a particulate structure. Sometimes it's much larger than a particle. But that's when a frequency starts to coalesce and those patterns begin to create density. With density comes form. Form can remain in the unseen world or it can manifest into physical reality. Your thoughts, your ideologies are a certain type of form, but you can't see them. So you have conscious mind, energy, vibration, frequency. Frequencies have patterns. Patterns create density in the field, and then that manifests or not into a physical structure. When a baby is in utero, 6 to 8 weeks starts the manifestation that can be viewed or felt, or you can hear the description of it if you're auditory, or you can know it if you're a perceiver. So in about 6 to 8 weeks, the dance of the energetic structures that are forming between mother and child, and actually they're forming for the child first, but entrain and merge with the mother's energy systems. What is so extraordinary about this is that it is as if Monet, the famous Impressionist painter, Disney, Pixar, all got together and painted the dynamic, undulating filaments and ribbons of colorful energy that emanate from the child and move in particularly toward the spinal area of the mother and line up and connect with her conscious system of energy. It can be, you can call it a chakra, you can call it the meridian system, it doesn't matter. It still lines up. It finds those portals of energy from its own little being, its own little body, and moves and merges with the mother. I've mentioned in the past about seeing color and just leaving a person with, oh, there's green and pink and fuchsia there. And again, the skill set for the way I teach other intuitives, healers, practitioners, healthcare practitioners, or even CEOs that I've taught, you take your mind into the color. Remember, it all starts with mind. So the colors exemplify different levels and states of consciousness. The movement and the creation of the colors and the energy and the way in which it connects is the dharmic quality here. The laws or nature of the universe are at play when this arises. And this continues on throughout the pregnancy. And obviously, if you've been a parent, it continues on after delivery, because there is always this level of connection between mother and child. And certainly that connection can be brought about after the child is born, and the father or the aunts and the grandparents and anybody else, an adopted parent, a caretaker, anybody who comes in contact with this child for a long period of time obviously has a connection with them already, karmically, and then the connection ensues there as well, but never to the degree that it is in utero. And this is what is so miraculous, because it's a visual demonstration to me of the process, the Dharma, the natural flow of the universe and natural law and order of the universe coming into what I'll call as a visual. And for those of you who are listening to this, if you ever have the opportunity to meet with a mother anywhere from 8 weeks on in her pregnancy, get her permission, of course, and take pause and see what you experience, feel what you experience, because it's extraordinary. So when you go into the colors, if you will find the karmic qualities of that person. You can detect potentials and possibilities and probabilities. Those are all three present. And the likelihood of those coming to fruition in the context of psychology, life purpose, strengths, weaknesses, and even ideologies that they're carrying with them. The lessons they want to learn, the lessons they want to teach as that soul. The most important thing, and at first it goes without saying, that children need our protection. They are this beautiful, helpless little vessel. And yet, they are also a powerful, majestic, eternal mind and soul. I'll leave you with that thought for the day. Until next time.